Well, polls are open until 7:30 in Ohio tomorrow and 8 o'clock in Michigan. Everyone in line when they close will be able to vote. Then it's time to count. Here's a look at the process from the Lucas County Board of Elections.
It starts with the first votes cast.
That is your early and your absentee voting. So those are the first ballots that we put out in Ohio.
The first results you see scrolling across your screen and on WTOL.com are straight from those votes. Deputy Director Tim Monaco explains you'll see some votes counted, but 0% or 0 precincts reporting, at least at first.
0 precincts you're reporting and the votes are in, that's your early and your absentee ballots. Because at that point, we have votes. They're from early votes and they're from the ballots by mail and from things like nursing homes. And those votes come in first. Those votes are not closed precincts because the precincts are still on election night. So it'll show 0 votes reporting, but the first batch, as I said, is the early and the absentee voting, whether it's by mail or whether it's from a nursing home voting. Those are the first votes you're getting.
Then the votes from each of those polling locations are secured, transported, and delivered to the Board of Elections.
Then, as votes come in from the different polling locations all across the county, they will be uploaded as they arrive. So it may look like there's no rhyme or reason to it, but that's because certain places finish a lot quicker than other places, and it's also, Lucas County is a very wide county. So there are certain places that it takes 45 minutes just to get to the center of the county. And so you'll see votes trickle in throughout the night, and that is all due to the timing is all due to when they arrive to us. It all depends on turnout, what kind of process they're going through, what they're dealing with at the polling location, if there are folks still in line, and all that will depend on what happens on election night.
Monaco is a Republican and says it's important to have representation from both parties, which is how he explains Ohio elections work.
And I'm the deputy director, so the way our jobs work is whoever is the chairman of the board, whatever party they are, the opposite party has to be the director. And so I'm the deputy director because our chairman is a Republican, and that makes our director, Lavera Scott, who does a wonderful job, she's a Democrat. Everything is done in a bipartisan team. So anytime a live ballot is accessed, it requires 1 Republican and 1 Democrat. Our entire board is balanced, half Republicans and half Democrats. And all of this is done to help, make sure that someone's always looking and making sure there's not anything nefarious that could go on. In addition, since 2004, it has been illegal for any voting or tabulating equipment to connect to the internet. That does not happen here in Ohio. We have a board of voting machine examiners that approve all of the items that we use for voting, and that part of that requirement is that they are not connected to the internet. I know that is some of the folks' problems. So what we handle here in Ohio, I think we have one of the best systems, and a lot of that occurs to the fact that we have been under watch by all the media and everything has been a long time swing state. So everybody has had their eyes on us for years. And so we've perfected the art of how everybody votes in this country. And I think Ohio has one of the best systems you can possibly find.